You're watching K.O.S. Keep on shooting.
Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel, K.O.S. I hope everybody's having a great day. For today, I thought I'd show you guys my Slingshot collection. So if you're interested, stick around and let's get started with the video. Alright guys, so prior to having any commercially bought Slingshot, I used to make my own as a kid. So of course, I'm gonna get started with some natties. Here's one that I made recently. So pretty basic. This one is made out of mesquite tree. And this is the ones that I used to make as a kid. Here's one that I'm working on that I cut out in the mooch. My family and I usually go for walks in the afternoon, and I usually take a pocket saw with me, and if I see a good fork, I'll cut it down and take it with me. Usually all of my natties or naturals, I usually work on them just for fun, and I usually give them away as gifts. I've had so many over the years, and I've given everybody slingshots in my family. This next slingshot my father bought for me at Academy, a sporting goods store, when I was 14 years of age. It's a Marksman wrist rocket. We went in there to buy ammunition because it was deer season, and my father ended up buying me and my brother some slingshots, and I'm glad he did, because that opened up my interest in shooting slingshots a lot more. So I've had it through all these years. As you can see, it's very beat up. As a kid, I shot rocks with this all the time. This next slingshot is a style that my grandfather in Mexico used to shoot. And that's just a wire with some rubber tubing. And the way you attach them is OTT. And then it's got this oversized pouch. This one, we use it for rocks, so it's a little bit dirty. And they're widely available in any store or mercado in Mexico. I recently did a video on how I modified this for flat bands. Here's one that I made that's been modified. This one's a lot smaller. And I put some plugs in this, that way I can attach it OTT and shoot some flats. And as you can see, I put some shrink wrap just for aesthetics. So my interest in slingshot started growing more and more. So I started watching some videos on YouTube, and I came across with Bill Hayes. And I was just amazed on what he was doing with the slingshot. So I ordered the Pocket Predator Scorpion. And this slingshot right here is the slingshot that got me hooked into slingshot shooting even more. I made a video on this slingshot a few weeks back, talking about how it got me into more slingshot shooting. So this is a slingshot that boosted up my interest even more. So much that I started ordering other slingshots from his website, from Pocket Predator. Let me show you the next one. And here we have the Pocket Predator Half-Cock Target Sniper. A very popular frame among many shooters, mostly because of its design. I had never seen a slingshot with this design, and it's very comfortable to hold. For this slingshot, you do need medium or large hands. My wife one time attempted to shoot it, and she couldn't get a hold on it. But if you're able to get a hold on it, I mean, that grip is just phenomenal. That's not going anywhere. So that's the HTS or Half-Cock target sniper. On to the next. So here's another Scorpion by Bill Hayes. This one's in cast aluminum. Look at that shape. Isn't she a beauty? And as you can see, it holds beautifully. That ain't going nowhere. Very secure hold. On to the next. Here's a TTF Taurus, also by Pocket Predator. And just like all the others, even though this one's smaller, very comfy to hold. Look at the way it just conforms to your hand. A very good shooter. They have this ones and an OTT as well, but I prefer TTF. So that's Pocket Predator Taurus and TTF. Alright guys, now we're moving on to Simple Shot. And here's a beast of a slingshot known as the Hammer. I'm not going to get too much into the details of it because the features are just unlimited. I mean, you can attach so many things to this slingshot. You can hunt with it, you can fish with it, you can shoot arrows. I mean, whatever you need to do, wrist brace, rail, this slingshot does it all. They have it in different models, the XT head and the LT head. So that's with the XT head and this is with the LT. Right now I have it with Theraband Silver because I was shooting paintballs the other day. So it's a very light draw, in case you're wondering what this type of band material is. So that's the Hammer. By Simple Shot. I'll be getting more into the details of that slingshot in particular in my future videos when I do some shooting with it. Right now, since it's a collection video, I just thought I'd show it real quick to you. On to the next. And here we have the Axiom Ocularis. Very comfortable slingshot to hold. This indentation right here. You can brace that all day. And I really like the Ocularis plugs because it makes band attachment very easy. No tools required. Whenever you're out on the mooch, you need to change bands, pop the plug, put a band in, put the plug back in, you're good to go. So Axiom Ocularis by Simple Shot. I got some green paracord on this right now because I usually take this with me whenever I'm in the woods, just for extra grip. In a survival situation, if you need the paracord, it's nice to have as well. This next one is the Sparrow, designed by Fowler and produced or made by Simple Shot. A very nice slingshot. I'm a big fan of Fowler. I watched him on Alone, and I'm a big fan of Simple Shot. So when this came out, I was very excited and I needed to have one. This one's OTT only. So it's an OTT dedicated shooter. The only thing on this, the forks are too narrow for me, so I usually just shoot it instinctively. But a very nice ergonomic slingshot that you can hold way up in the forks, as you can see. On to the next. And here we have the Flippin' Pickle by Simple Shot. So a pickle fork shooter, PFS, and they do specify for expert use only. This right here, a lot of people don't consider them slingshots because of the certain technique that you need. I'm still learning with this type of style. Not too bad. I can hit a can, but I cannot hit a 20 mil spinner or anything like that. I still need to practice with it. And here we have the Maxim Champ and the Maxim Champ flip cone. And you can shoot this both OTT, there's some indentions here, or TTF. So very great designs by Slingshot. And here we have an R10 that was made by Slingshot. I think the design of the R10 is made by Clever Moniker, if I'm not mistaken. This one's not available anymore, but I have one in my collection. And here we have a bean flip by Slingshot in HDPE. A very comfy shooter, very flat, and you can brace or you can pinch grip it, however you desire, using the Ocularis plugs as well. And here's one in yellow and black. And here we have the Scout XT, a very popular model by Slingshot, and its little brother, the Scout LT. They're both amazing shooters. I enjoy them both. I can shoot that all day long with that beautiful palm swell that just fills the whole hand. It's very comfy. With the LT, it also holds comfortably, just a little smaller. It has the same clips, but on this one, you can remove the scales or add a weight inside to counterbalance the weight on the fork tips. Right now I have it with the weight inside, but if I want to travel lighter, I can take that off, no problem. So that's the Scout by Slingshot. Alright guys, now we're moving on to slingshots made by GCK. Here's a Crazy Power TTF. A very comfortable slingshot. Pinch grip. Most of my slingshots are black because I like the color black. And this one right here, it's extremely comfortable to hold. Pinch it, and then that sight makes you lock into your target very easy. Also, the sight is adjustable, quick turn. You can move up or down to compensate for different distances. That's the GCK Crazy Power, and this is the full size one, not the mini, in TTF. Speaking about adjustable sights, here we have another one by GCK. This one's in black wood handle with an adjustable sight, as you can see there. This one's very comfortable to hold as well. And the sight is just phenomenal. You can move this up or down, however you need to. So this is the Hammer Pro in TTF by GCK. On to the next. The next one I'll be showing you is a GCK G-Shot. GCK makes excellent quality slingshots. Titanium material, the clips on it are just phenomenal. This G-Shot has gone through many band sets, and the clips are still going strong. I've had this for 4 years now, and there's no markings on it or anything, and I use it a lot. So excellent products. Once again, this is the G-Shot by GCK. Alright guys, now we're moving on to Wasp. So here's my Wasp Unifox. That one's in plastic. I'm not too sure what you call this plastic, but this plastic is just bomb proof. You can hit this, you can probably run it with the truck, and it'll still be standing. So this is a Unifox, and right now I have it with the band clamp attachment system that take a massive amount of force. That ain't going anywhere. You can shoot this over the top, as I have it here, or TTF. One of my all-time favorite designs for thumb support or brace grip. Very comfy to hold. I love the Unifox so much that in fact I own several of them. This is one in black satin, and I have it with some shrink wrap. That's a very rubbery material, just for extra grip. It also has the band clamp system for the bands. Mostly I shoot TTF than OTT, so the pinky hole on the Unifox secures it very, very well, and I can shoot a TTF all day long, no issues whatsoever. Very comfy. Here's another one in G10 material. This one has no clamp system, just your standard wrap and tuck. But look at that beauty. One of my top favorites by Wasp, the Unifox. In fact, I like the Unifox so much that I copied it in multiplex material. This is the slingshot that is always in my toolbox. Anytime I need a shooting fix, a shooting break, this is the one I always have available, just because I wouldn't care if it gets damaged or anything like that, scratches, no big deal. And here we have, of course, the famous PPMG by Gamekeeper John. It's a little bit messy. I use this a lot, and I used to have some tape on this for extra grip. A very comfortable slingshot. I still don't own the PPMG Plus, but it's in my plans. So a very ergonomic slingshot that holds very, very well. They say that PPMG Plus is a little bit more comfortable because there's no gap, as you can see. I have a gap in there still when I hold, but I haven't gotten my hands on the newer one. But still, this design is just great. So this is a PPMG by Gamekeeper John, or John Webb. Here we have the Titan Hunter by Chris Graffin. TTF dedicated shooter. He also makes them for OTT, but I prefer TTF. Paracord wrapping. That's very tightly wrapped on there, no play whatsoever. Very comfortable in the hand. I can shoot this all day long, no problem. One of my newer additions to my collection. TTF Titan Hunter. This next slingshot is one of my all-time favorites and probably the most ergonomic slingshot that I own. A TTF S Robin. Just look at that beauty. It's got a pin for a sight. It's not adjustable, but it helps you get on target real easy, as you can see. If you're interested in what type of material this is made and the specs, I have a video that I put out several months ago. Feel free to check it out. But for now, since this is a collection video, I'm just showing it to you guys. And as you can see, I really love that palm swell on both sides. Very comfy. So that's the TTF S Robin by Sniper Sling. This next one is the Pro Shot Pigeon Popper, made in cast aluminum. Very comfy frame. Of course, TTF, because that's my preferred method to shoot. And it holds very well. Fork width is 90 mil on this one. I know it looks kind of large, but it's 90 mil. That's the Pro Shot Pigeon Popper and TTF. This next slingshot, I have no idea what the name of it is. I actually bid it off on eBay and got it for $9 free shipping. And they listed it on there under the name of Hammer Style Slingshot. And that's the slingshot that I won for $9. I'm not too sure if I got a good deal on it or not, but the way it shoots, it's definitely worth $9. It's got this pinch right here, and it's got the no tie band attachment method. So very easy to shoot, and these indentions right here on both sides prevent your grip from slipping. So very comfy. And then to aim, when you're aiming OTT, those optic pins just pop at you. So for the price, not bad. Here's another slingshot that uses the same band attachment system with the slots. And you can also wrap and tuck if you need to, or if you want to. This is an OTT dedicated shooter. It's also very comfortable because of the way it's designed. So a good shooter. I don't know the name of this slingshot because I got it on eBay as well. In the listing, the name it had on there was Ergonomic Slingshot. So again, I wouldn't know the name of it. If you do know the name of the maker, you can comment below. Here's a slingshot that was gifted to me by a friend. I wouldn't know the name of this slingshot, but it's to shoot tubes. I don't really use this slingshot very much because I rarely shoot tubes, but it's part of my collection. And since it was a gift, I cherish it. Here's another slingshot that uses tubes. This is a Dankung style slingshot. A little heavy, but it just holds beautifully. I normally don't shoot tubes, but this right here with the loop tubes, I have no problems with accuracy whatsoever. Here's another one that I got on eBay by a maker known as Tripwire. This is called the Hellcat. And it also holds very nicely. And this is HDPE material. It's a very durable slingshot that I've had for years. Similar to the Hatcock target sniper hold. But it also holds very nice. This is the Hellcat by Tripwire. Alright guys, last but not least, I have my Keychain slingshot. This right here is always on my keychain. Whenever I see something that I want to shoot, I just pop these pseudo-tapered bands on it, and I'm good to go. Tiny little thing, but very fun to shoot. The way I hold this is I hold it way up in the forks over here, and I just pull on those bands OTT style, and I'm good to go. It's got a nice, I guess you can call it thumb swell on this side. You can hold it like this if you want to, or like this. Tiny little thing, but fun to shoot. Alright guys, so that concludes today's video. I hope you enjoyed seeing my collection as much as I enjoyed making the video. Take care. Thank you guys for all the support. I really appreciate all those comments, all those likes. You guys are just awesome. Right now they're all piled up because I just don't have the space on my table to lay them all neatly. If you're a slingshot enthusiast like I am, you understand why I have so many. And I'm still not done collecting. With so many models that are coming out, you just want them all. Alright guys, so that's basically it for today. You guys take care. Once again, thank you for all the love, all the support. You guys are just awesome. See you guys on the next one, and remember, keep on shooting guys.